Hey everybody, Peter Green from Agile for All here, coming at you with your daily dose of Agile. Today's Thursday, and on Thursdays we talk about how to build the right thing. And today I want to share my perhaps controversial take on one of the key Scrum roles related to building the right thing, and that is the role of product owner. Here's the controversial take on that. I believe that the product owner role, as described by Scrum, is not best played by a single individual. And now Scrum is going to recommend and advise that this should always be played by a single person for a variety of reasons. But for two categories of reasons, I disagree with the authors of Scrum in this area. The first category of reasons is basically my own experience and the experience that I've observed with many other companies, many teams. When our team adopted Scrum way back in 2005, we already had a cross-functional group of people that was deciding what to build in what order. We called that group a feature council. When we adopted Scrum, we read about the product owner role, we were taught about the product owner role, and we said, oh, that's like what the feature council does. It turns out that was pretty close to what our feature council was already doing. And so we decided to keep that group intact, and that group met to prioritize, to refine, to make strategic decisions about the product. And that worked really well for us. Primarily because we benefit from having multiple perspectives on any given problem and decision, and that works really well as long as the group of people is able to engage in conflict in a healthy way to get to decisions quickly. And we were able to do that because we were a high-functioning team as a feature council. All right, as I've talked to other organizations, it turns out that many of them that have a really healthy product company culture have some kind of a cross-functional group that does that, whether that's a triad or a larger group like we had with the feature council. Turns out it's a pattern that I've noticed at many companies that effective products, the what is defined by a small group of people that functions collaboratively. So that's just my own experience, kind of the empirical side of things. The other category of argument I would make against this is a rational one. And so if we look at one of the other roles of Scrum, that of the development team is defined by Scrum as a cross-functional group of people that collaboratively build the product and collaboratively make decisions about how to build the product. And so I think it's not consistent logically to say the development team is a cross-functional group of people that collaborates on decision-making because that's an effective way to make decisions, but then to say, but it's not an effective way to make decisions on what to build. I don't think that the what to build versus how to build decisions are any more difficult or less difficult to make and don't benefit any less from having multiple perspectives doing it. So as long as you're able to make kind of that healthy engagement with conflict so that we can benefit from perspectives, my strong belief is that there's no reason that Scrum as a framework should prevent or prohibit the idea of multiple people playing the product owner role. That's my take on it. Maybe it's controversial. I feel pretty strongly about it. Curious about your viewpoint on that, whether you've seen examples of one or the other side of that working well and not working well, and what context that works well in. It'll be interesting to hear. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, share it with a friend. If you want to hear more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We create one of these videos every weekday. We'd love to have you notified when those come out. Hope everybody has a great week. Thank you.